Give me that too. Oh, Gypsy got it. Oh, Gypsy got it. Well, you're too young to play tug. Not with the big girls. And those are the two female Cane Corsos. A little Pitbull puppy trying to get in on it. Not yet, little girl. Not yet, Gypsy. They're out of your league right now. Maybe in about 6 months. Dolce. She's trying to play. She's trying to play with Lucia. Dolce, give me this chew. Give me this chew. Ooh, give me this chew. Dolce, give me that. Get it, girl. Lucia. She growling? She's growling. Look at her. Look at her growling. She's trying to be fierce. Look at her. So if you're just tuning in, this is Dolce. She's the dominant female, 3 years old. Lucia is the 9-month-old female Cane Corso. And then Gypsy is the little over 2 months Pitbull puppy. Dolce. Whoa, that got intense. She's all for show though, Dolce. She's actually very gentle with the puppy. Both of the female Cane Corso are very gentle with Gypsy, the puppy. But yeah, she's Gypsy here is gaining a lot of confidence by the day. She gets more and more confident. She's starting to pack on some pounds, some more muscle tone every day. Every day I see a difference in her. And of course, Pitbulls love to play tug. They love to pull. They love to pull and use their amazing jaws. Look at her trying to instigate. She's trying to instigate a play session. Dolce. Dolce wants to play. Dolce wants to play. So yeah, those are the 3 females. Getting along just great. Getting along just great, but yeah, again, since Lucia's a puppy, and Lucia's actually very moderate tempered. She's not an alpha personality. Still very dominant because she's a Cane Corso, but not as dominant as Dolce here. So that balance works well with the pack dynamic. And if y'all been watching the channel a while, I had a Pitbull puppy very similar, almost looks identical to little Gypsy here. And I had her at a very young age. Her name was Tequila, and she was my foster Pitbull. I really wanted to keep her, but as she started to get older, I was really seeing how very alpha she really is. She had a alpha personality, and that was not going to work safely in my pack of a very dominant female Cane Corso. So I did find her a really good home, and I have a soft spot in my heart for pit bulls. I just love them to death. And so I wanted to try another pit bull. and I picked her from a litter that I got to see, and that I could see her personality was not very dominant, this little pit bull puppy. And so, oh, by the way, I do have a genetic test on her pending. I think she's mostly American Pit Bull Terrier, but she likely has another breed in there, probably American Bully. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll show y'all that video when I get the results back. I already mailed it off. But anyway, so yeah, I will just monitor her personality. So far, she's a lot less dominant than the other bully puppy that I had, Tequila. So I think she may actually work with my pack. She may work out well with my pack. Lucci. And Ozzy is crashed out. So y'all, I have to really watch these two females right here. I really have to watch them because Lucci is becoming more and more dominant, more assertive. As she's just feeling her power out. She's just trying to discover her strength. But see how she's really kind of happy-go-lucky dog. She's not as intense as Dolce. Dolce's very intense. And as you can see, Lucia is not. But she's still a puppy. But, oh yeah, some of y'all noticed. Ooh, look at this. She's got some, could be the acne that you get around, that the dogs get around their puberty. It's probably what that is. And then she's looking a little swollen there. Sorry, I had to check what that, there was a noise outside. But anyway, yeah, so, yeah, Lucia is looking a little swollen. So she is probably going into heat. I talked to her breeder who has her sister, littermate, and who's already in her heat cycle right now. So going on about 10 months old. So she's about the time, you know, anywhere close to a year of age is when they go into their heat cycle. Ooh. Was drinking some water there, but yeah. So she's due to be in heat anyway. So she is, I'm sure, coming into her heat cycle now. Look at the standoff. Oh, it was a standoff. So, well, it was just checking in with everybody, say hi, and let y'all see what's going on with our pack right now. Gypsy's growing by the minute, becoming more and more dominant, more and more confident. I wouldn't say she's too dominant right now, but she is becoming more dominant than she was as a puppy anyway. Maybe more confidence, a better word. Aren't they the sweetest? Is that your puppy? Lucia. She just lets her chew on her muzzle. Lucia. Well, Lucia is just a puppy herself, but she would be such an excellent mother if she ever did have a litter. I don't plan on breeding her. I didn't purchase her with breeding rights. It would have been $500 more. And I mean, if I really wanted to, I might be able to talk to the breeder and work something out, but I really have no desire to breed. I don't even have logistically, I can't do it. I mean, I could, like, if I really wanted to, and I was able to, I could hire a whelping service where they take the female and they take care of the litter, but I don't have the desire, honestly. there are so many good breeders out there that, you know, that there are excellent Cane Corso dogs available without having to breed. But I know a lot of y'all have said that you'd be interested in, you know, a puppy between Lucia and Ozzy. I think it's, now again, I'm speaking not out of experience at all, because I'm not anywhere near being a breeder. but I have heard some breeders say it's not ideal to breed two brindles together. That's not the best mix, and I honestly don't know all the reasons behind it, but yeah, but as far as their size and structure and temperament, it would be a dream litter. I know, baby girl. What's she eating? She's eating this, chewing on this wood here. But yeah, so I work full time, so I wouldn't breed. I don't know, maybe like if I was retired and had nothing else lined up. I think when I retire, though, I'd like to work at a shelter or give back to the stray dog population somehow, especially with pit bulls. It'd be nice to have work with a pit bull rescue or a Cane Corso rescue or any kind of dog rescue. It would be really nice to have some land to help with that. I would probably rather do that than be a breeder. I guess you could do both. But being a breeder, man, just from watching those channels out there, you know, like Senza Tempo, Cane Corso, I watched that channel. I've watched her from day one, and it's not an easy life at all. I mean, kudos to her for doing it and doing it successfully, and one of the best. But good Lord, man, I don't have the capability of doing that. Well, especially not with my job. I have a full-time job and I'm military, so I can't just quit my job. So, isn't she beautiful, y'all? Gorgeous. But I will say, she already is itching at her ears a lot. And it smells like yeast in there. I'm going to take her to see if she's got an ear infection. But I have a lot of pit bull owners I've talked to, and you know, they say that if their ears are not cropped, they get like constant ear infections. And I know there's controversy behind that. Some people say it has nothing to do with the long ears, but as you can imagine, this flap over the entrance of the ear, it creates a very ripe environment for yeast and bacteria to grow. And the other reason that I have my dog's ears cropped is because when they play fight, they play so intensely that they always grab the ears first, which is why fighting dogs have their ears cropped, because the ear is one of the first places another dog will go for and yank on it and tear it. But my dogs play so rough, it looks as if they're fighting, almost. If you didn't know any better, you would think they're real fighting. But they do all the movements as if you would in a real fight. They've got scabs all up and down their necks constantly. Lucia right here, I could show you scabs, because they rough and tumble like that, like as if they're really fighting, and they actually draw blood. That's why I crop their ears, because I've seen them go for the ears. But I don't know. I'm kind of on the borderline if I want to. Her ears are so cute, and I just love them. She's so precious. And again, it's definitely not for cosmetic reasons that I would crop the ears ever. I think that's kind of a cruel thing to do if it's just for cosmetic reasons. For me, it's medical reasons, and to prevent an ear avulsion. you know, like a serious tear, tear, T-E-A-R. Yeah, it's a. They're really prone to ear injury, that ear flap injury when they're play fighting, and already I can see she's constantly itching at her ears. Especially in this humidity, you know, there's constantly going to be yeast in her ears, I'm sure, if I leave them. But we'll see. We'll see. They are super cute, and I love them. Gypsy cat. Gypsy cat. Everybody's had their nap. I'm just waking up. It's about 6 p.m. when they start to really wake up. She's really observing these big dogs intently. Gypsy, what you see, girl? What you see, little girl? What is my Gypsy? This my Gypsy girl. Cutie pie. Cutie pie. Your baby's a what? A cutie pie. Okay. Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. Well, y'all, I better cut this one short before it gets too long. And I'm gonna get these dogs some dinner. And yeah, just like I said, I just wanted to check in with everybody, say hi, let you see what's going on with the pack here. And we'll check in with you on the next one. Bye, baby. Dolce. Dolce. Dolce got it. Dolce got it, Lucia. Dolce got it.